Hi, I'm Sher. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world, day, morning, evening. I hope you're having a great one. I am coming on to do a collective and also a channeled message for us. So I was guided to come on and share this message here. Let's see. Okay, there we go. And let me pin this comment. Pin. Phew. Okay, donation links are in the pinned comment. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So the channeled message for us right now, you know, it's like Independence Day here in the States. And so I just started thinking, you know, during my prayers this morning, it came to me, you know, that we should, you know, express our own independence. And by that, what I mean is our independence from other people's opinions, from other people trying to stuff us into a little box, you know, and categorize us or whatever, and to try to make us feel, you know, any kind of negativity that is associated with us being our full authentic selves. And so, yeah, it's Independence Day for energetic sovereignty and authenticity. And so I celebrate that, and I hope you will celebrate yourself. Because we're not meant to be anything other than what we are. And so, you know, there's no part of us that is not sacred. There's no part of us that is not holy, that is not sacred, that is not divine. And so that includes the shadow and the light. So, you know, part of self-acceptance is incorporating and integrating all that, you know, so that we can still have that self-love, which is so important for us. Yeah, but if you're interested, you know, in energetic sovereignty and strategies for that, or readings, you know, you can just PM me and we'll set up a private reading for you. Again, I'll have all price points. Also, the chakra healing course is really good for that kind of thing as well, you know, because it establishes energetic boundaries. You know, we're multi-dimensional beings, and so, you know, it's important that we shield and protect ourselves and understand that. And so many of us are coming into that awareness. More and more of us, you know, in the collective are gaining an understanding. You know, this is not all there is. There's so much more, you know, that we can't see, you know, with the naked eye. Excuse me. Staying hydrated. I hope you're having a great holiday if you're in the States and celebrating. I hope you're having a great one. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Steph. It's great to see you guys. It looks like there's one more here, but I can't see who it is. Oh, hold on a minute. I'm going to turn the fan on. Hold on. I'll be right back. There we go. That feels better. Steph, I hope you're having a great one. It's so good to see you guys. Okay, I'm gonna start with a collective. I wasn't sure, you know, how long the channeling would go and if there would be multiple messages there, but I think that's basically it in a nutshell. You know, but it's so important. It's so important for us to be able to understand that and to, you know, come into that sense of acceptance and self-love. It's so important for us to understand, you know, those strategies. Again, if you would like to sign up for a workshop. I offer workshops and that kind of thing, consultations on stepping into your energetic sovereignty, and releasing conditioning from the past, from society, from families, that kind of thing. So just hit me up if you would like to do that and are interested in that, would like more information. For the collective spirit, for the collective, what is in our highest, that's good to know. For the collective. Yeah, we're moving on to a new journey, new leg of our journey, coming into power. Yeah, see, it's really, really important that we express this. I am a sovereign being of light, and I claim my full sovereignty now across all time, space, and dimensions throughout my full manifest and full existence. That's one that I say. I call all my power back to me for my own healing, my own use, my mission, my purpose. Calling soul fragments back, is really important, because soul fragments are left behind when we have traumatic experiences, and those can extend from beyond this lifetime, into the past. So yeah, calling those soul fragments, that energy back to me. I return all energies that are not mine and bring all my energies back to me. That's another one that you can say. But yeah, we're going to need that strength. We're going to need that healing. We're going to need that power, that inspiration when we move into the next leg of our journeys here. What else? Yeah. Family is highlighted right now. Family, home, what else? And it doesn't have to be biological family. It can mean soul family. It can mean soul family. But it's so important to be able to call that back, call our power back, stand in our authentic selves. We're not taught it's okay to do that. We're not taught it's okay to speak our minds. Wow, yeah, connecting to spirit, connecting to divine, understanding, stepping into our divine power, stepping into our divine gifts, and understanding that we all have these gifts to share. So it's really important for us to release any kind of hesitation we may have, self-doubts that we may have about our abilities, or about our worthiness, or like whether anybody would want to hear our story, or listen to our song, whether anybody would enjoy it. Yes, because you're given these gifts for a reason. You are given these gifts for a reason. And so yeah, it's about standing in, and it's like releasing any kind of ideas like imposter syndrome and that kind of thing. Imposter syndrome, it's like when we think, oh, we feel like an imposter when we're doing something or putting ourselves out there. It's like, why am I putting myself out there? Who am I, to put myself out there like this? Who do I think I am? Kind of thing. And a lot of that is from our past conditioning. Again, things other people have said to us or implied, or society. Again, it's like, oh, it's dangerous to put oneself out there in that manner. You might be criticized. People might make fun of you. Yeah, Spirit wants us, to say, release all that. Screw all that. It doesn't matter. Go for your dreams. Go for what brings you fulfillment. Go for, who you are on an authentic soul level, And so it's a matter of releasing all that societal conditioning and all the things we've been told that we should be, or that we are from other people, falling into those roles that we have played in different parts of our lives, and releasing those to see what is actually there beneath the surface. And again, she's there naked, and she's in nature, and she's completely nourishing her soul. She's completely connected to divine. This is understanding the naked soul, like who we are on a soul level, who you are, the core of who you are regardless of what's going on around you, that's your inner light. That's your divine spark. That's who you are. All the rest is illusion. And it's about us recognizing and releasing that. But it's not easy to do. It's not easy to do. Yeah, self-love. Whoop. That wasn't me. I do have a high startle reflex, but you know, that one didn't scare me. There we go. Self-love. Moving into self-love. And understanding that when we do that, we give others permission to do the same, to love themselves, to be themselves. You know? It's like, oh, well, if she can do it, anybody can do it. You know, that kind of thinking. And it's helpful. And it's helpful. It's freeing. It's liberating. It's energetic, emotional sovereignty, freedom, independence from norms, from past conditioning. And again, those boxes that people may have tried to stuff us in. Yeah, we're releasing any kind of ideas that we're stuck, understanding that we're powerful. Excuse me, of course, one always flies onto the ground. And releasing anything that is not reciprocal here. Spirit, as we bear our authentic selves and fall in love with that, then Spirit brings us, we attract, however you want to think about it, however you want to process it in your mind, it comes through law of attraction or through divine intervention. And I think both are true. Spirit brings people into our lives who are vibrating on the same level. We vibrate a particular frequency, so when we are in this self-love and being ourselves, being our true selves, then what we're attracting is something that's a match, because we're not faking it, you know? We're not faking it. We're being real. So what is coming in is also real. It's also real. Okay, what else, Spirit? Yeah, this seemed to be a really important message, and now we got the Hierophant here. So, you know, he's like the priest, and the high priestess is matched to the high priestess here that we've already pulled. Very, very divine cards, very elevated, very spiritual cards, both of these, you know, and so that's coming into balance. That's coming into balance, or having partners that are elevating as well. It can be either or, because we all have divine feminine and divine masculine within us, and these are the divine feminine and divine masculine cards here. So that is representation. What do I mean by divine masculine and divine feminine? That means like left brain, right brain, left side of the body, right side of the body, action and receiving. So it's about coming into that kind of balance, achieving that balance, and that balance, allowing it through self-love and acceptance, and nurturing, self-care, and being ourselves allows for that. And then these partnerships that come in, and these partnerships can be romantic, they can be business colleagues, they can be friends. These are soul connections. These are reciprocated on the same level soul connections that are here, and they come in, you know. So if we're like pretending to be something, or trying to fit into a box, or, you know, whatever conditions there, then what we are vibrating at, you know, say, you know, it's a really short person now. Because our light, it's been squashed, right, to fit in. So we're only gonna attract and bring in squashed people to match us, you know. So that's according to the law of attraction. And you know, it's the same kind of thing. If you want to think of it in divine intervention and divine plan, then it's the fact that if we are playing it small, if we are dimming our light to fit in like this, not standing tall, trying to fit in, which doesn't work anyway, only causes stress. Okay, so then we're bringing in somebody at the same level who is also being squashed, you know. So law of attraction that way, and with divine intervention, it's that we still need that lesson. If we're dimming our light still, if we're afraid to be our authentic selves, if we're afraid to shine, to share our gifts with the world, then we're shrinking. We're shrinking ourselves. And we need that lesson one more time. And we keep getting the lessons until we finally get it. We keep getting the lessons. You know, there are lessons that keep coming to us, and they look the same. The details are a tiny bit different, but they're the same. It's like the same situation. Oh my God, the same thing's happening again. You know, that kind of thing. Why? Because there's something we haven't gotten yet. We haven't quite gotten it yet. However, don't drive yourself absolutely nuts trying to figure out the lesson like I do. Sometimes we're the lesson for other people, you know. And so sometimes there are these soul contracts wherein we have agreed before incarnation to teach each other this and that, to come into each other's lives at a particular time. You know, that's part of my belief system. But these lessons come back. They look a tiny bit different, but it's the same thing again and again. There's something we're not getting. But again, sometimes we are the lesson. Sometimes we get the lesson, and sometimes we are the lesson. Why would that not make sense? You know, if we're all teachers and we're all learners, we're all students, you know, in some manner, then there will be that balance as well. So sometimes we're the lesson. Sometimes other people are our teachers, and we learn the lesson. Hopefully, yeah. So we're coming into balance. Okay. Enough of that. But do that energetic sovereignty, because so many of us, again, are moving more into our spiritual missions and purposes, and so we're doing spiritual work. So it's really important to protect yourself. Energetic sovereignty. I call all my power back to me. I shield myself against all negative energies, because this is not the only dimension. Okay, we got this coming in. Beautiful, beautiful divine gifts. Beautiful divine gifts coming in. Something in the 3D. Can be money, can be job, can be business connections. Anything like that, but it is divine. It is divinely timed. It is divinely orchestrated. And we are bringing this in after we've come into divine masculine, divine feminine balance. And so that's finding that perfect balance between taking right action and being open to receiving. And then we have this healing, self-love, taking care of ourselves, following our dreams. Also with the star card there, a lot of major arcana here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcana, and one of the best cards for partnerships. Actually, it's the best card for partnerships here, and 2 aces. I mean, this is big stuff here. Yeah. So anyway, coming into balance, moving forward. Spirit is asking us and guiding us to release what doesn't serve us, and that can include limiting beliefs about ourselves, what we can do, what we should do, and how we want to move forward, and understand that it's okay. It's okay to pursue what it is that we want. It's okay to pursue our passions, you know, and we might not have been taught that. We might have been taught otherwise. And I may be speaking from personal experience here, just maybe. But yeah, it's really important to release that. Like, I'm a complete reformed type A workaholic. I wasn't like really materialistic, but very materially focused. You know, and it had to do with that particular stage of my life as well. But understanding, you know, that which is fine, but understand that there are also deeper levels here. There are deeper levels at work. Okay, I heard one of these. I'm gonna pull this. Aren't the birds pretty? Like the bird song, isn't it amazing? Yeah, get the bigger picture. So the eagle spirit, the eagle, you know, flies very high and has, as far as I know, I don't want to misspeak, but as far as I know, they have the highest, like the sharpest vision. The sharpest vision. I don't know that for certain, so don't quote me on that. They do have very sharp vision and can move in swiftly and act, you know, but yeah, it's about zooming out, you know, and I often talk about, excuse me, I'm gonna reach my water here, reaching, you know, coming to these points in the road and it feels like we're going in circles, or, you know, a steep curve and it's a very scary drive. Excuse me. And then when we zoom out, we see, oh, it was just a tiny bump in the road. It looked like a mountain when I was experiencing it. It felt like a mountain. And not to trivialize anything anybody is going through right now. Trust me. I would never do that. But when we zoom out, you know, in hindsight, or when we zoom out, we can look and say, oh, that was just, you know, a tiny little portion of my journey. My entire journey, my trajectory was on path. It might have felt like it was all over the place. It might have felt like it was zigzagging to and fro, or, you know, circling around and back on itself. You know, and it may have been, but this trajectory, the entire path, may be, you know, spot on. Maybe spot on. Okay. What else? Hello, Kathy. I scooted up closer so I could see. Ish, start where you are. Okay, so it's about recognizing it. You know, like, don't worry about it. Like, don't worry about it. If you're rediscovering a gift, and I think I talked about this in a live a couple weeks ago. I think it was like 3 weeks ago, starting where you are, like rediscovering gifts, or rediscovering things that bring us joy, like childhood enjoyment, that kind of thing, hobbies, pastimes. I don't want to call them hobbies because sometimes they're just like things that we may have wanted to pursue and were dissuaded from pursuing because it wasn't practical, or, you know, whatever, right? Spirit is saying, start where you are. If you're starting something over, understand, forgive yourself for that. And so being your authentic self and standing in that self-love will allow this as well, so that you can understand that there's nothing wrong with you. You know, a lot of times we have the idea beaten into us somehow that we're not enough or we're inherently flawed. But that's not true. And so seeing that and understanding and giving ourselves space, releasing perfectionism, you know, that's really important as well. Giving yourself permission, giving ourselves permission. Okay. Let's see. Kathy, Steph, you keep going in and out. Does your internet keep going in and out, or am I going in and out? Joanna. Hello, Scott. Steph. Joanne. Okay, if anybody else is here, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing any comments. Oh. Are you doing polls today? I squinted long enough to see your comment. Yeah, I will. I wasn't sure if I was going to be led to or not after that channeling, after the channeled message. Yep, but I will. Donations will get you priority reading during the live, and I'll go as long as my battery lasts, or as long as you guys can hear me. Who mows on a holiday? Wait, I don't think that's a mower. I don't think it's a mower. I don't know. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna use the oracles. No. Okay. No. Okay. I'm back. Bex. Okay, balance. I'm hearing balance for you. Yeah. Strategizing balance. There may be an energy around you that is, hold on, and that is strategic. However, you are being guided to use your own strategies for moving forward, creating what you want, and that you have a lot of options. You have a lot of options, Bex. You're moving toward peace and fulfillment, and what else? Not that you weren't already in peace, but you're moving toward more of it, which is always good. You glow. Convince yourself, not others. Okay, so you know you might have people around you who are not like on board with what you're doing, and Spirit is saying, you know, don't worry about it. Just keep doing you. Keep doing you. Shine. Keep going. We got your back. And convince yourself, not others. So there may be something you're wavering on right now. And so I'm hearing. I'm hearing it's a divine gift for you. So, but you have free will. And you can choose. So there is a gift coming in for you, Bex. But yeah, stay on your path. You're on the right path. You're continuing to be on the right path. So stay on it. And just understand that, like, not every, you already know. I mean, I know you know this because I know you. But, you know, not everybody's going to get you. Not everybody's going to understand what you're doing. It's okay. The people who need you will. the people who need what you're doing and your messages will. And so Spirit wants you to continue to do that and not worry about it. Don't let it shake you. Don't let it shake you. If you're getting outside resistance or anything like that, understand. But that, you know, you just release it. Like, you know, screw it. Don't worry about it. Okay. And that gift is coming in. So it'll be up to you whether or not you take it. And Bex, you know, as you continue to shine your light more and more and expand more and more, you might have more haters. And so expect that. And it's, you know, not because you're doing anything wrong. It's just because of, you know, like they don't understand or there's jealousy there. Even though they could do the same thing, right? That's why I don't get jealousy. I'm like, really? Why would you be jealous, you know? If you're unhappy with yourself, just do something. And then you won't have time, like, to be focused on anybody else. You won't have time to be focused on me. I'm very much a stay in your own lane kind of gal. Okay, again, donations will get you priority reading. And the pinned comments are my PayPal and Venmo and Facebook Pay. All of those will work. Okay, energetic sovereignty. Joanne. I'm led to Joanne again. Guys, if you would like to book a private reading with me, connect with me on Messenger for Joanne. Okay, I heard this deck for Joanne. Okay, ground. Spirit wants you to ground, go outside, spend time in Mother Nature. Even if it's hot as Hades where you are right now. Like you're embodying love. Okay, here's what I'm hearing. You're embodying love, and you know there's a situation or two around you, you know, that is confusing, and it's like a sense of disempowerment, not disempowerment, but like what can I do kind of feeling. And so understand that all you can do is just to hold the love. And just hold the love to be the love, and that's what you've been doing. All you can do is be this nurturing mother here, which you are, you know, this mothering, nurturing energy, and that is all you can do. That is all you can do. And so just understand that you're doing all you can, and that most people are just like in survival mode. They haven't looked beyond survival mode, right? They haven't looked beyond survival mode. So understand that most people are operating on that level. You know, and that there's that saying, hurt people, you know, and that is true. That's why it's really important to heal, you know, so that we don't do any more damage. What would love do? So yeah, what you're doing, continuing to offer, you know, assistance and support, like emotional support in this situation, is what you're being guided to continue to do, even though it may feel frustrating. I'm just hearing you're doing all you can. And so Spirit is giving you extra energy and extra courage, extra, you know, strength right now. Yeah. And you're embodying the strength of the warrior there. and Spirit is helping you. I'm hearing specifically Archangel Michael is with you, Joanne. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Much love to you, honey. Aw, you're welcome, Becky. I hope it was helpful. Yeah, Joanne. Now let me squint enough because I don't have my readers on out here. Okay. All right, Kathy. Wait, did I read for Steph? I can't remember. Steph, I'm going to read for you first. Well, apparently I have a drinking problem. Guys, I know it's a holiday, but this is water. Now I figured it out, you know, it's the glasses. The glasses are hitting the rim of the glass, and that was making the okay. Whatever. I'm gonna stand up though because my leg is falling asleep. Okay, repositioning on the edge of this chair is not the best for the, you know, alignment. Is not the best alignment. Okay, let's see. Speaking of alignment, if you guys would like to sign up for my online chakra healing course, please do so. Let me know. I'm playing for Kathy. Tuning into Kathy's energies. If you would like to book a private reading with me, connect with me on Messenger, and we'll get that set up for you. Honor. Okay, Kathy, there's something about honoring yourself here. And thank you, Kathy, for joining that course. I so appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying it. If you've had time to delve. Okay. All right, you've got a change coming or in progress. And Spirit wants you to, okay, yeah. It's something that's really going to be taxing for you, but only time-wise. And so Spirit is guiding you to understand that you've got the time. That you'll make the time, like you'll be able to juggle it, and you'll be able to prioritize. Also, if you've been feeling impatient or rushed or urged, like, you know, you can step back. You can step back. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you can step back. You're not on anybody's timeline, but your own. So understand, if you need time to make a decision or to plan something, do it. Like, take the time to do that. Yeah, the change, it's going to be very beneficial for you. But yeah, it's going to be time consuming. But just understand you've got what it takes, and you'll be able to do that. So just take time. Like, if you need time to make a decision about something, because it looks like you're at a crossroads, and what I'm hearing is, you know, I'm hearing you've got all the time in the world, you know, but I don't know if that is, like, you might have a deadline there. Like, you might have a deadline to make a decision on something. And if it's not there right now, and then it will be, understand that you may have more time than you need. You may have more time than you think you do, you know, to make the decision. Yeah, there's a lot about time and what I'm getting for you, Kathy. Like, you're going to be juggling. Understand you can do it. Like, understand you can do it, whatever it is. Give yourself time to make the sound decision or to plan. And understand that you need time to honor yourself. Maybe there's like a time, you know, balance, like work-life balance issue going on for you, honey, you know, just like in general. Because there's something about making sure you've got time for yourself, you know, and time for what it is that you love, and you do, and you can. Let me tune in again. Yeah, you've got to take time for yourself. That was the final message. That's pretty clear there, Kathy. You've got to take time for yourself. Okay, honey, I hope that was helpful. I'm so happy to see you here, and I'm glad you enjoyed the channel message. And I will try to stop knocking and shuffling the cards on the table here because it's shaking the camera, the phone. Okay, for Steph, please. Pulling for Steph. Okay, you got awesome things coming in, Steph. Wow. Okay, Spirit wants you to, I'm so glad you caught my channel message at the beginning, because there's something about you stepping into your uniqueness that is really going to bring you a lot of joy. Right? You know, I'm thinking about that movie, Rudolph. You remember that Rankin Bass movie, that Christmas movie from a long, long time ago? Perhaps you've seen it. You know, well, you know the story of Rudolph. Like, they made fun of him. They made fun of his nose, and he tried to hide it. And I'm just getting that visual right now. It's like maybe we're hiding our authentic selves or our gifts because we don't want to stick out, or we don't want to draw attention to ourselves, or we don't want to appear vain or egotistical, or like we think we're hot stuff. It's okay. We are hot stuff. It's okay. We just been taught not to think that it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, there's something about that that is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment and a lot of joy if you will let that happen. It's like unleashing whatever this is on the world, and understand it's time for you to take control, not control, like to take the stage. It may be an actual stage, or that can be a metaphor, the channel message that I'm getting. Things are about to get juicy, honey. A lot of options. This could have to do with romance, actually. But regardless, putting yourself out there is going to bring you a lot of joy. Standing in your authentic power, your whole self. Loving all parts. And see, that requires loving all parts of ourselves. Because, like, we can't go, oh, I don't want to go on stage because, you know, I've gained 20 pounds or whatever. You know, who cares? Just do your thing. Just do your thing. It doesn't matter. So if we are thinking things like that and letting things like that prevent us, or you know, oh, I haven't done this in a long time, or so-and-so over there is better than I am at it, you know, who cares? Don't worry about it. Just do it. Just do it, because it's going to bring, I'm just hearing and feeling like it's going to bring in, like, new friends. And not that your old ones weren't awesome, but like new friends, new partnerships, including, you know, like love interests. But definitely you have more options than you think. Like, you have more options than you think. It's going to open up doors for you. like it's going to open up doors for you. Somehow with you exuding that level of confidence and self-love and self-acceptance, just a little gnat there. Yeah. People are going to see you. I mean, why should we hide who we are? You know, why should we do that? Because then people can't connect with us like people can't know us, and so, yeah. Or they can't know what we have to offer, you know. But again, that requires not an egoic, like, false bravado type confidence, but actual true genuine confidence, which can only come from self-acceptance and self-love. And that's loving all the parts of us, even the parts we don't like. And that's spiritual, that's psychological, that's physical, that's, you know, like the whole shebang. Speaking of the whole shebang, if you would like to book the whole shebang, that is a full, in-depth, everything plus a healing. I haven't changed the wording on my page, but I will. Anyway. So yeah, that's like the whole thing. It's like the whole thing. It's like a separate healing and a full in-depth reading, and it can look into any, you know, aspect you'd like. It can be general. I recommend general because, you know, something that lengthy, you know, is better, you know, that it's general instead of focused, but it can be focused on career or love, you know, whatever. And then I have other readings available as well. I have the 4th of July special going on this weekend, and so that pricing, like the reading won't be this weekend, but if you book it, then you'll get that $44, you know, pricing. It's 4 weeks, 4-week forecast. I love puns and that kind of thing. I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. So forecast, July 4th, forecast, 4-week forecast. Okay, anyways, $44. That's a pretty awesome deal, but it's only through the weekend, so let me know if you want that. And again, PayPal, Venmo, and Facebook Pay are acceptable methods. Yeah, and that will look at, you know, 4 weeks. So they'll be divided into the 4-week forecast. So that's like a month. That's pretty good. Okay, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope this resonated. If I didn't read for you today, then just go in and watch the replay when it's available, because there will be messages there, very likely, since you caught this. So, divine timing. I'm a firm believer in divine timing. And I wish you guys well. Again, donations, if these readings have resonated, donations are always highly appreciated. Yeah, and that link, the links to all that stuff is in a pinned comment, not in the description. Yeah. Much love to you guys. Happy 4th if you're in the States and celebrate. Yeah. Otherwise, have a brilliant weekend. Much love to you guys. Namaste.